Now, welcome back to the show. I believe for his third time. This is our first ever third time guest. You setting
Yeah,
records out here, Dayon. We've got Dayon Hayes, defensive end from the University of Pittsburgh. Dayon, how you doing today, man?
good. I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back. Y'all my dog, so I'm always be here.
Yeah, we've been chopping up for about half an hour before we even started hitting record. We had a whole episode ready and we didn't even hit record yet. But very first question I want to ask you before we get too deep into anything: how's the golf game looking? You ready for the outing this year?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I was just talking to Cam Guest about it because I need to help me because I got to get better this year. So I'm definitely going to be getting better this upcoming year, man. And Coach Dooley's so good. I got to ask him to help me too because we play 8 ball a lot on my phone. I didn't think he was good in real life, but he's good. He's real good.
Well, we saw Coach Narduzzi won the ACC golf outing amongst all the coaches and media. So you got to take some lessons from Dews, and you'll be ready for the Loyal Sons Red Knight Consulting outing coming up this summer.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take some lessons from him. Definitely, because I shocked me. I didn't think he was that good. I mean, I knew he was. I heard he played, but the one that you had to be good, good. Because not to call him old, but there's a lot of old men there. They do what they do there.
So what's this off season look like for you, Dan? You were telling us you were watching some film before we hopped on. What film you been watching?
I've been watching I've been watching a lot of people that get drafted. So I first started off like a couple weeks ago with the people that got drafted, the DNs, and I watched some D tackles. But yeah, just been watching all the people that got drafted, and next year looking at the little PFF stuff, PFF. But I've been looking at that, watching them, and just seeing what I can learn from them. Honestly, to just better my game, because my coach come back in a couple weeks, so I'm gonna watch my cut up with him. So I'm just trying to watch everybody else just build up for this off season and just keep my mental high.
So what are you trying to learn from those guys? Are you trying to pick up new moves, tendencies? What is it?
So what I really want to learn from each guy, like I want to learn like what made them good, what made them impact the game in a way that like I haven't looked, or just you could take something from every player. Like you could take something from the worst player, you can take something from the best player. So I'll just try to learn from each player. So I just been really focused on because they all started. I mean I started one game, but they all like people I'm watching all basically started the whole season. So I'm just watching their best games in like they 3-shot games or these games where they want to get a good opponent. Like the dude, the Steelers, what's his name? I forgot his name.
Keanu Benton, I think it was, the kid from Wisconsin.
Yeah, so I watched his game against Iowa. I think he had 3 sacks. He had a good game. He's good. Then I watched his game against Ohio State. So I try to watch like the best game, the most competitive game, and like probably just another game I just think like it'll give me another look. So yeah, I just try to learn. But what I try to learn from them is just what make them good. Like I think what made him good was he's very quick. I ain't gonna lie, and it seemed like he a little shorter and he's smaller, so he uses quickness to his advantage. So he was very quick. And what else he did? He had good moves. He was bendy. He was bendy definitely. So I know no wonder he got drafted. So that's what I really learned. And what I'm really getting from these guys with the high sacks, it's really the motor. So and that's my goal right now, is to get my motor up and just make sure I'm always running to the ball. Because that's my like when me Coach Porter talked, like he was telling me like during this spring, like he like I know you can make plays, but it's like he want me to be able to always run to the ball, always hustle, and always like get the dirty stuff. Because it's like when you stay around the ball, only good things happen. So like that's my goal really, and I think this spring I did better at that.
So have you been looking at all of the tape of your guy Kalijah? Because when you talk about high motor dudes, I think of him immediately because he never gave up on a play. And he was always, blowing by dudes. He didn't have a bad play in his entire collegiate career. So have you watched his film and talked to him a little bit about how to do that?
Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot. Yeah, he's just a different type of guy. Like you watch him stuff, it's like you can watch players like for example, me and my teammate been Golly had this argument all the time. You could watch players like Kalijah. I'm gonna just say Kalijah, Michael Parsons, but them players.
you didn't want to admit to a Penn Stater being good.
Yeah, they're just top. Yeah, I didn't really want to add that, but they're just top athletes. Like them athletes, man. You hope. I ain't gonna say you never get there, but you hope to be athletic and as fast and as feisty as them. But what I learned from Kalijah is you just gotta play hard. Like his mindset was he always played with intense. He always was intense before games. So that's what I really learned from him, like how to prep and always what I really learned, always stay with the same routine because that's something he always did. Like he was very, I forgot, superstitious. Is that the word they say? Like he did everything the same way. Like we used to, we was always roommates when he was here. So every game day we watched, what was it? I forgot. It was this funny show. It's that dude with the hat. He's white. Ridiculousness. We always watch that.
Was not expecting that.
Like that. Every time I tried to change it, he used to get mad.
No, this is our pregame.
Yeah, he's always consistent with that. Then day of the game, we would always turn the TV up to the highest and play music. That's all we used to do. That's how he used to do it. So we stayed doing that. Like he stayed consistent. That's how he was. That's what I learned from him.
So you guys were roommates. Was that by design? Like were you guys just good friends, or did the coaches put you together?
No, we so at first he don't really like it. Cause how was it? So at first it was like we wasn't roommates, right? Then he was like, ask the coaches. I'm like, no, you ask. You the better player. This is when I was young. I'm like, you ask, right? You the better player than me. He didn't want to ask, so I just asked Coach LaSalle and dudes. So they switched us, and then ever since my first year? Yeah, ever since my first year, we've been roommates. So and it was like that because we always played around. But when I first got here, I thought Kalijah was weird because it's like he was always quiet. I didn't think he talked to nobody. But it's like I don't care what nobody said. I broke it out of me because it's like when I got around, he was always like playful. Because I'm a playful guy. Like that's just me. Like I'm gonna always play because I don't like to be serious. But that's how he was. But now we just goof. That's why I said like we send funny videos to each other every day. Now we just like that. That's why I'm gonna go down there soon and chill.
Has Kalijah given you any thoughts on what it's like being in the NFL already? I know it's a short time. Has he had any first thoughts?
Any
motivation for you?
Yeah, it's called a signing bonus.
Oh, yeah, he got a big sense. So, Coach Dudes, he be showing us the sheet, right, of like the first rounders, because he always. I don't think this is private, but he always talked to us about like if you should come back, if you shouldn't. So he always show us like the first round bonuses. Be like if you really think about it, like for anybody, you should come back if you could get to the first round. But if you already eligible drafted, like hype, you should come back. Cause it's like, man, Kalijah's bonus is crazy. I don't really know his bonus, but off that sheet Coach Dude showed me, I know it's around $8 million. So that's big enough, hype I need. But I ain't really been asking him about that too much. Cause it's OTAs right now, so I've been just like I'm gonna let him get over with that first to really hit him up. But yeah, that's all with that.
I mean, obviously Kalijah was the big name, your former roommate going first round. But what was it like seeing that many guys land on NFL teams from the team last year?
Man, it just goes to show like how it is a program is really like developing people. Cause like,
well, you said Kalijah said the coaches, the NFL scouts love the Pitt guys.
Oh yeah, they definitely love that's what he told me. He was telling me they love us so much because we're so much knowledge-wise advanced more than a lot of the other players, basically from every other school. So it was like, or basically, what I was about to say, our coaches love to bring that up now since Kalijah told them like how more knowledgeable we are. But I mean, that is something to brag about because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I first got here, I'm like, man, do we got to learn this? Like, what's this doing for me? So that's how I think. I'm like, man, what is this doing? Like, I got to learn formations. Coach P keep asking me what's going on with. But, man, that helped him. I ain't going to lie. Like, that helped him a lot. Because it's like he was saying he just was on it, and they really couldn't find no weakness with Elijah. Like he didn't have one through their eyes, other than that little he's too little, but he can't be too little if he destroying everybody.
So I think you're living with Sam Ogunlola now, right? He's only a sophomore, redshirt freshman. Do you then turn to him and be like, "Are you listening? Like this is what the NFL scouts are looking for. This stuff that Coach Partridge is talking about that you might think is like, why do I need to know this?"
Yeah, but yeah, you're right, Sam. I ain't gonna lie. One thing about Sam, I ain't gonna lie. He a different type of guy. Like for him, like how he is. He came in, knowing all the moves, all the speed moves, everything. But how he approached stuff is different than how I was. Like I think he gonna be better than me, and I don't really say that about nobody. But he gonna be better than me because how he approached it as a young age was way more advanced. Like he do everything. Like what I was saying about Collage, he very consistent. Like he probably in there stretching right now because all he do is like his little stretching stuff. He's just super consistent on how he is, and that's why I like him so much. That's why that's why I low-key do. I do want to leave, but I be like, he keep me like, motivated in a way because it's like he young and he always doing the right thing. And I ain't saying I don't do the right thing, but like I wasn't like we two different players, like how we do stuff, and it really gives me like motivation because it's like he's so young doing it the right way. I wish I did it at his age the right way, basically. So
we talked about Collage. We were talking about Sammy O. What about you, Dayon? This isn't your first rodeo leading up to a season. How you feeling? What's new about senior year starter Dayon?
Man, this is gonna be a big year for me, and so I've been taking. So that's my key. What I was saying about Collage, my key is like just to stay consistent. Like so, this break, I didn't even like. I really wanted to go out the country. I really wanted to go out the city, but I'm like, man, I'm gonna just train Monday through Friday and Saturday or Sunday sometimes on the weekends, just to stay consistent. Because it's like that's what I like. Me being here, that's what I really learned. That really carries people. Like whoever stay consistent the most is going to do the best. And like one thing about me is like I know I make plays, and I think it's luck and me. It's like luck and me at the same time because it happens. It'd be crazy. I'd be like, dang, how did I do that? But I'd be like, now I'm like in a point where like I know I'm gonna make plays. Now it's like, how do I make sure I make them plays without me just basically being lucky? Like I think some of my plays is luck because I think everybody get lucky plays. But I think my mindset this year is like I don't want no lucky plays. I want everything I get earned. I want everything that's coming to me. I gotta go get it. I don't want it to be here. Like I know I'm gonna be the start of the season, but I don't mean I get to chill. Like I really like when I was in the meeting with Coach Dude, it's like I don't want to let my coaches down. Like they vouch for me through ups and downs. I don't want to let them down. So like my mindset is stay consistent and win every day. And that's just the goal I'm trying to accomplish this off season.
Have you do you feel like you're under a little bit of pressure going into this season? Because I think there is an expectation that you're going to be the guy, and all the media types that we've talked to, you're the first name that comes up when they talk about, Haba and John and Deslin are gone, but like Dayon Hayes ain't a bad football player. Have you felt any pressure from that kind of expectation?
Yeah, well, I like pressure. That's why, like what I said, I can't let nobody down because, like, I hear that too. Like, I see it. People sending me stuff. I like pressure. Like, I think pressure is gonna make me or break me. And if I don't really, like, I'm a player where like I talk a lot too. So it's like I like the pressure. Like, pressure just make me feel like it make my mindset be like, Dayon, you can't cheat, you can't play around. You gotta win every day. Like, win all the competition stuff, everything, even in the weight room. Like, I'm always competing because it's like competition and pressure make me like feel like great when I could do it. Like when I make plays and they be like, "Dang, you wasn't supposed to do that." It's just like it just boosts me up because it's like if I could talk it and people could talk about me and I do it, I think that's the best because it's like that's hard to do. Like I want stuff to be hard on me. I don't want it to be surprise. So I mean, I'm accepting it and I know good things gonna happen this season.
I mean, the arguably the best game you've played in your career was an ACC championship. So maybe there's something to it.
Yeah, man, that was a good game. I got hurt, but it was fun. That game was fun, man. And that's crazy. That year, I don't know what year. I be thinking I'm here for 10 years. I be forgetting the year. That's saying, but that was that championship game, then the bowl game. It was like, man, it was crazy. I was happy that year too. I ain't gonna lie, because it was like, I mean, I'm happy every year, but that just gave me boost. Like when I have good games like that, and it's not expected, it'd be like, man, like it's just a different feeling. Like, cause like they ain't expecting that to happen for me, cause I ain't star, I wasn't playing a lot, but it just happened. So now that it's really mine, like I just gotta take advantage of it, or I can't let Pitt down. I can't let nobody down. Like that ain't me. So
Yeah, I mean, so you've been waiting your turn. There's these older guys ahead of you. You're not a young dude. You're still young comparatively, way younger than us. But you're fourth year at Pitt. Do you feel like you have to step up and be more of a leader now than you've had to be in the past?
yeah, man, that's what I was one of the dudes. So I be asking the coaches like what I can do better. And he think that's like my next step I need to make. Really be a leader by my actions and my off the field stuff. So that's my next goal, honestly, to lead by example and basically be more vocal in a way. But I think I am. Like the young guy, like the D line, they bang with me. They know like I ain't gonna say they know I'm the leader, but like how I do my stuff is like different. Like I learned from Pat Jones. Like Pat Jones is the best leader to me. He was different. He really like when I first came in, he took me to the film room really. He took me around the city. Like took me to train with him. I was the best leader. And he was cool, like so that's really my approach, to be cool. But they know like when to lock in, like they know like type of like when I be serious. Cause I'm playful, but they know like it's just more like a relaxed leadership. I'm more like a relaxed leader. But it's like I know when to tell people like let's lock in.
You're like the cool uncle of the D line room.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm the cool one. They know I'm Dave, and I'm just, I'm cool. But like when it's time to lock in, they gonna like when I get on the field, it's like I'm locked in. Like I'm locked in, like in a way where it's like you can tell because it's like I ain't really smiling. I'm smiling, but it's like you can tell I'm focused. I'm on the focus thing.
I was gonna say, don't lie. We've seen you smiling after a couple of those sacks.
Yeah, that's because it'd be crazy, man. That would just be fun. It'd just be fun. That Miami one was crazy because it's like the dude. I told him we was doing that. He didn't believe me. I'm like, bro, we about to run this stunt. It was a sack, so it was just funny because I was because that game we was killing, so I was playing with so I switched sides because I was on the one side, I was killing that one dude. But then I switched to the other side because I'm like, yeah, let me
spared him.
Yeah, I spared him. So I'm like, let me switch to the other side because I'm like, I got 2 sacks, man. I ain't saying I wasn't gonna get a sack against dude, but I'm like,
oh, you had 3 sacks.
yeah, I had 3.
5 tackles, all solo, 3 sacks.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like,
pretty bad game.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, let me switch it up. Let me go over here, cause I ain't gonna lie. You know what I be learning? I ain't gonna cap. What I be learning, like I be watching like JJ Watt and all them. They be like Aaron Donald. They be like they'll pick who they go against. Like the weakest one, they'll go against the weakest one. So I'm like, man, I might as well do that too. But then I wanted to switch to see what the other dude was about, because I'm like, I ain't really go against him today. So yeah, I told him we was doing it. He didn't believe me. He was in a Stream Bowl, I think, this year. He was a senior. He was all right. He was strong too. But yeah, I told him.
Maybe not smart.
So give us a look inside that D-line room as the cool uncle. We know the guys that are gone on to the NFL. Who's going to make some big plays this year alongside of you? There's a lot of candidates. You can't say everybody. Or, you can say everybody if you want. We'll be excited.
I mean, what in my belief, I told you, I think Sam will be better than me. So I think Sam Okanola, he gonna be nice, man. I think he gonna spark it. He gonna have like a spark year. But other than Sam, I think Nate and Nakai. I think them three. I'll say them three. It'd be my three that I'll pick: Sam, Nate, and Nakai. I think they're gonna do good. It's gonna be good for them. Nakai, you know, this is his time to pop out. Nobody don't really know about him, so this is his time. So yeah, Nate, he been waiting just like me. So yeah, he's a savvy. Like he's super smart. Yo. Like what I'm saying, the NFL gonna love him because he's super smart. So yeah, him and yeah, Sam too. Sam young, raw, but once again, he know a lot. He do a lot. Like he very mature and very. He's very. It's like he groomed by like an NFL scout or coach already. Like he knew what he got.
Oh, like he's got pedigree.
Yeah, it's like he got it, and I think he. That's why I keep saying he's gonna be better than me because he came in like that. Like so, I like Sam a lot.
Yeah, big football family, the Okunlolas. So
yeah,
he was probably breaking down 10 and 12 formations in preschool.
Man, how they is, yeah. His brother. I'm mad when you play his brother. I keep telling him I'm gonna mess his brother up. Man, I wish we played Miami. Man, that would have been fun. But Sam gonna do it because you know they gonna be starting next season.
So, do you have any? Obviously, you want to win every day. You want to take that next step this year, break out. But do you have any like goals in mind, like double-digit sacks, TFLs, anything like that?
Yeah, my goal is 10-10, like 10 sacks and 10 TFLs. That's my goal. I think I could definitely do that. Because I think I could do that. I just know I could do that. Because I've been doing good with the little role I had these last couple of years. So I just think when I got the role, like, there's no way I'm coming out, I could do that. I could do that.
You know, you're pretty good at predicting the future. I don't know if you remember, but the last time you were on the show, you told us that Kalijah Cansey, you specifically said he's going to run a 4.6. He's going to break the record for defensive linemen. And then he ran a 4.6 and set the highest mark since like 2003. So you know something.
Yeah, I do. He's just a different breed, man. He was just different. He used to always, I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was slow at first because I'm like, man, this little short dude ain't fast. I'm like, let's race. He cooked me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, dang. He's a fast guy, and he always was running that fast. I knew he was gonna do that.
But I'm just excited to run this clip back like this time next year when, you know, you signed that big old fat signing bonus and you had 10 sacks and 10 tackles, and we can just run it back on Twitter for some easy likes.
Yeah, I can't wait. That'll be great. That'll be great.
So, Dayon, the beginning of next season, it's going to be a little different than 2022, where you kick the season off with the backyard brawl, first game against Wofford. But you got any other games on the schedule you got circled besides the backyard brawl?
Notre Dame. They got the number 1 tackle. I can't wait. And Duke. Duke got a top tackle, too. I can't wait to go against them. Duke, man, I was bull rushing him all game. I can't wait to go against them.
That's interesting because we as fans, I feel like we look at like the rivals or like the big ranked teams, but you're looking at those guys you get to match up against. Kind of.
Yeah. Me and Bengala, we always talking about like, I like competition. So if they say you're a top guy, I'm happy to go against you because I got to see how good I am. And I was just watching film. I mean, the coach was just telling me because we just got this new this coach, and he was just watching the Duke game. He was like, I was bull rushing because he left tackle supposed to be good. Yeah, but I can't wait to go against. So I mean, my top 3, I would say Notre Dame, North Carolina. We got to get paid back, man. They got lucky fourth quarter. Them and Notre Dame, North Carolina. Who will be my third? Oh man, Florida State. That's gonna be a fun game.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be a fun game, man. So them 3. I like going against top teams, so I think them is going to be our hardest games, and I'm happy.
And you know who else Notre Dame has, along with a top left tackle?
Quarterback I got. Oh, I forgot about him, man. I'm shocked he's still in college.
He'll probably be saying the same thing come second quarter. I can't believe that Dayon Hayes guy's still in college coming after me.
Can't wait. I hope they run that same little offense they had. Man, that was bad.
No, it's probably going to be something way different because I don't know what Notre Dame runs, but Wake Forest is the only one that runs that like slow mesh that you guys picked apart.
That was too easy for us. We knew we was going to get that game. Man.
Yeah, the easiest way to beat the slow mesh is just having a super athletic defensive line. So it was like it was designed to get picked apart by a Chuck Partridge line.
Perfect portrait, scheme up, doozy. We was this D-line. Then we had Howlett, Jaguar, corner now, too. He got corner, so yeah. We had him back there hawking it down. So yeah, that was an easy game. It was easier than I thought, man. I swear, y'all. I thought this team was going to come out like – I mean, they did come out good. But
I was going to say, they came out and scored those first 3 possessions.
But they gave up too quick. Like, it was just over. Like, it was just like, damn. I'm happy that happened. But, man.
That was a part of the whole fourth quarter, I'll tell you that.
Man, that was fun. We killed them. We could have put the third stringers in.
So are you worried at all about playing Notre Dame and this being a Sam Hartman revenge game, or you think you just like you got him?
We got him. He's scary. Like once you get hit a couple of times, that's what our coaches tell us. It ain't about the sacks, it's about the QB hits. Once you get hit so many times, you start to get cautious in there, you start to tuck the ball. And that's all we want. And that's all he gave us the last time we played him.
Guess it all adds up.
Yeah. Just hit that quarterback, he'll be scared.
Yeah, you better hit Drake May this year. You guys didn't hit him enough last year.
That dude, man, he's a top quarterback. I ain't gonna lie, man. We've been so close to him so many times, and his little stuff would just find a pathway. I'm like, man, he good. But let's go. We're gonna get him. That's gonna be a fun game. I like him, but he don't got his little weapon number 11 no more. Or 3. Was it 11?
Yeah, Josh Downs.
Right?
Yeah.
Cheat sheet. He was so small in the slot, man. That was a good little scheme they had. Who did they lose in the championship game? Clemson killed them. Who killed them? Clemson?
Yeah, it was Clemson.
Man, I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought Drake May was going to go crazy.
I mean, Pitt and UNC, we're becoming rivals in the ACC. I don't know if anyone expected this, but every time we match up, it's a good game. Lately, Pitt's been coming out on top, but we'll get some revenge this year, I guess.
Revenge this year for sure, man. For sure.
Well, this has been a lot of fun, and Dayon, I'm sure this ain't the last time we're going to talk. Well, we'll see you at the golf outing, and we'll probably have you on the show before the season. But before I let you go, are our Lakers winning it all?
Yes. I'm a LeBron fan, man. I think he could do anything.
Me too. That's why I'm asking. I know you're a LeBron fan, and tonight's game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, so we might have to cut this part out if it's 0-2 come Monday when this episode comes out.
Yeah, man. I pray. I don't think we is. I know LeBron got us. AD got us.
Well, old man game LeBron's been pulling out this playoffs, but yeah, appreciate you, Dayon, as always. Always a pleasure. We get to spend some time with you before we even start recording, getting all the scoop that we're not allowed to tell anybody, but
all the secrets, yeah.
But we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to this 2023 season for you, and we'll be looking out to see if you get that 10-10.
Yeah, yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. See y'all. Have a good day.
All right, Dayon. Hail to Pitt.
Hail to Pitt.